Alright, my people, all go on. Yeah, man, this one here. Now we're back again. Alright, so the other day I wrote this thing. I'm going to read it out to you lot, and I'm going to explain about what's what. Yeah? Just this guy begging some money and stuff like that. See him? But yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to read it to you guys and let you know. So here it is. Basically, why was we all on one wave saying 2020 vision before the year even started? Was that a spiritual message that we all missed, telling us that we're going to telling us that they're going to attack the mental state? Because we know a vision starts from the brain before the eye receives the information, and your iris is connected to your brain. So was it telling us that some man-made disease, COVID should we say, was coming, and the temperature machine that they're using is just the excuse to close or check the 144,000 people that God has put a seal on their forehead, right? So was they trying to check our third eye vision or close it by doing that? Because we all know that 666, as I'm going to explain in one of my other videos, which I'll leave that for. 666 is just basically men in high places with the knowledge that you don't have. You know, the melanin wisdom, King Solomon wisdom, serpent knowledge, and so on, right? So I was saying that because from the other day that we all been on the same wave. We've been either some people growing their hair or stop eating meat, or they eating right now and they're not understanding there's been a spiritual shift. And this is why all of this stuff is now actually taking place, where the system that we know it as is about to crash, and the people in power is about to lose their power. As they say, absolute power corrupt absolutely. So in other words, what would people do, or what won't they do to remain in power? As you can see, most of your artists or your idols, they do anything to remain relevant right now in these times. You know, they act out of place and stuff like that. So I was just thinking to myself, that was that a message to tell us that it's a mental attack that's gonna actually happen? You know, why we were saying 2020 vision, because as I said before, your iris is connected to your brain. That's why some people have deja vus, or they may go somewhere and feel like they've been there before. You in your past life, you have your soul walked the earth before you even wake up, you know, so you're still connected. So it's a thing where we need to find out who we are, or who we used to be, you know. But there's so much distraction keeping us distracted that we can't actually come into oneself to find out who we actually are. But that's what made me actually kind of start thinking to myself, to say that it was kind of deep what actually happened, you know what I mean? And how everyone just actually started to be in this spiritual growth, where either they, as I said before, either they're growing their hair, or stop eating certain food, or stop being around certain toxic people as well. So because you know your body's your temple, and whatever you feed it is basically what you can project in your day-to-day life. So that's what I was just here thinking to myself, that was it a spiritual message that we all missed because we were so busy, you know? Because we was all on the same wave saying 2020 vision, 2020 vision, 2020 vision, you know. So it just made me think to myself, was we saying that for a reason, you know? And did all of us miss the reason, or did we actually grasp it, or are we still blind to what's actually taking place right now? So yeah, that was just a quick one, just to make you look, like, think about it deeper, you know what I mean? And just actually think about what's happening, because even Donald Trump, you know what I mean? Like if you know the Bible and stuff like that, Donald Trump is told us that he's King Cyrus, or he's King Cyrus. And if we know what King Cyrus did in the Bible, first he was against the people, then he started to help the people. And remember, he was trying to build a tower as well to keep out a certain set of people. So right now we're literally in the same biblical days. So we need to look at whatever biblical structure we grew up on and apply it to today's date, not from the olden days, because all the prophets then and everyone that walked the earth then came to set the foundations for us to now run with it and set the foundations for the next ones who's coming through, you know. So yeah, it just got me thinking about different things, you know, because people ain't realizing that the economy is about to crash. The money is about to crash after the second wave kicks in. But that's for another video as well, you know what I mean? But just know that right now money is not the most important thing right now as we stand, because the man who controls the money controls whoever is in power and even controls the mass. You know what I mean? You can work all your life, get £1 million, and the man who prints money prints off more millions of pounds, and then your £1 million that you've worked so hard for and been so distracted didn't even get to find the creator now is worth nothing. Because as we know, the more of something, the less it's worth. The less of something, the more it's worth. You know what I mean? Every business people know supply and demand. But yeah, that was just one of my thought processes, man, just to get us thinking, you know what I mean? Because as I said, your iris is connected to your brain, and your brain is connected to the past life. So they know who we are, as I keep stressing to us. They know who we are, we don't. But yeah, man, I've gone, you know, another one.